Hello students, today I am going to teach about cardiac cycle. So our heart, what is the functioning of our heart? So you know very well about. The heart can pump the blood to different parts of the body. So here the cardiac cycle means the cardiac events that occur from beginning of one heartbeat to the next heartbeat. So these events collectively called cardiac cycle. These events, the cardiac events, they occur regular cyclic manner. So this is called cardiac cycle. So in the cardiac cycle, the heart can pump the blood to different parts of the body. So this one cardiac cycle takes 0.8 seconds. One cardiac cycle takes one cardiac cycle takes the 0.8 seconds. So in cardiac cycle, three events are there. They are atrial systole, ventricular systole, next ventricular diastole. So these are the three events or three phases are there in cardiac cycle. So systole means contraction and diastole means relaxation. So heart can show the continuous contraction and relaxation. So as a result it can pump the blood to different parts of the body. So we will see these stages. So before going to this atrial systole, first of all, what are the conditions that takes place before atrial system? Okay, so to beginning of the cardiac cycle or to beginning of the atrial system, what are the conditions that takes place? So that conditions are called joint diastole stage, or that is also called resting stage. So this is before atrial system. So before the atrial system, what are the conditions that takes place? That condition is called joint diastole. Okay, so here you know very well about the heart structure. So for example, so this is the heart. Heart has 4 chambers. Okay, heart has 4 chamber. Here this one is right atria, right ventricle. This one is left atria, left ventricle. So 4 chambers are there. So here the atria collect the which blood? Deoxygenated blood. It collect the deoxygenated blood through the which veins? Caval veins. So here postcaval vein is opens into postcaval vein and precaval vein, one more coronary sinus. Precaval vein, postcaval vein and coronary sinus. These three are opens into the right atrium. So right atrium collects the deoxygenated blood through these veins. Next, at the same time, this is the left atria. So left atria collects the oxygenated blood. Left atria collects the oxygenated blood through the pulmonary veins. These are pulmonary veins. So through the pulmonary veins it collects the oxygenated blood. So both right atria and left atria. So both are filled with blood. So here in this condition the AV valves are open. AV valves are open. So AV valves, where they are present? These AV valves are present auriculoventricular aperture. So AV valves are present auriculoventricular aperture. So AV valves are open. As a result, blood flows to down from atria to ventricles. Blood flows to the down. Okay, so these conditions are takes place in joint diastole or before atrial system. Okay, so before atrial system, before the beginning of atrial system, the atria and ventricles are filled with blood. Only 70% of blood filled in the atria and ventricles. Okay. Next, we will see the cardiac events. So first one, atrial systole. First one, atrial systole. Systole means contraction. So here first of all the SAA node, SAN, sino-auricular node, which is present, where it is present in the right atrium, right corner. The sino-auricular node, a special cardiomyocytes are present. So this SAA node is also called pacemaker. Pacemaker. Why we are called the pacemaker? It can generate the action potential without any external stimuli. So that's why this is called pacemaker. So first of all, SAN produce action potential. It produce action potential. So as a result, the two atria get contract. The two left and right atria get contract. So what will happen? The two atrias, when the two atrias contract, the blood, only 70% of blood flows into the ventricles. So when the both atrias get contract, the remaining 30% of blood flows into the ventricles. So complete blood flows into the ventricles. So here also the AV walls are open. AV walls are open. Next, semilunar walls. Semilunar walls are closed. Semilunar walls. Where they are present, semilunar walls? Here right ventricle is opens into pulmonary arc. Okay. The left ventricle opens into the systemic arc. So this pulmonary arc, systemic arc has semilunar walls. So semilunar closed in this condition. So this is atrial system. Next, it takes 0.1 seconds. It takes 0.1 seconds. Okay. So this is about atrial systole. Okay. Next, ventricular systole. Ventricular systole. So systole means contraction. So ventricular systole. So ventricular systole means here this action potential it reached to the auriculoventricular node, AVN. It reached to the AVN. Through the AVN, bundle of His. It reached the bundle of His. Through the bundle of His, Purkinje fibers. Then Purkinje fibers. Through the Purkinje fibers, here Purkinje fibers are present here. So these Purkinje fibers, they spread all over the ventricles. So whenever the action potential reached the Purkinje fibers, the two ventricles get contract. Two ventricles contract. Okay, two ventricles get contract. So as a result, so what will happen? Here two ventricles get contract. So as a result, here pressure is increased, where in ventricles pressure is increased. So as a result, here AV walls get closed. So due to the pressure, AV walls closed. Okay. So forcibly, due to the higher pressure, forcibly the AV walls get closed. So as a result, first heart sound is produced. That is called, first heart sound is called lub. So first heart sound lub is produced due to the closing of the AV walls. So this is the important point. Lub sound, first heart sound is called lub. It produced due to the closing of the AV valves. Next, here in this condition, so at the same time, what will happen here? If pressure is increased, the AV valves are get completely closed. So as a result, here the semilunar valves in the aortic arcs and the systemic arc and pulmonary arc, that semilunar valves get open. Semilunar valves open. Semilunar valves are open. So as a result, the blood flows into the upward direction. Okay. So from the right ventricle to the pulmonary arc, left ventricle to the systemic arc. So blood flows into the upward direction. So this is called ventricular systole. It takes 0.3 seconds. It takes 0.3 seconds. This is about ventricular systole. Okay. Next, third one is ventricular diastole. Ventricular diastole. Okay, ventricular diastole. So diastole means relaxation. So here one more point here. So during ventricular contraction, the atria get relaxed. First in the atrial systole they are contract, then ventriculars get contract. So when the ventricles get contract, the atria are released. Here atria, here atria relaxed. Here atria are relaxed. Third one, ventricular diastole. So ventricular diastole means relaxation. So now the ventricles get relaxed. So what will happen when the ventricles, these two ventricles get relaxed? Here the pressure is decreased. The pressure in ventricles is decreased. Pressure is decreased. So what will happen when the pressure is decreased? The blood, so blood is flows into the, it flows upward direction. So semilunar valves are open here. So this, when the pressure is decreased here, this blood again it may come back to the backward direction. To prevent this, here the semilunar valves, so okay, semilunar valves get closed. Here the semilunar valves forcibly they closed. As a result, second heart sound is produced, that is called dub. That sound is called dub. Second heart sound is produced. Okay. So semilunar valves get closed. So here in this condition, the AV valves open, because already here in ventricular systole the AV valves, here the AV valves are closed, but in relaxation, in this in the ventricular diastole, when the ventricles are relaxed, when the semilunar valves get closed, these AV valves are open. Okay. Okay, again the joint stole stage or resting stage conditions are occur. The two atria filled with blood. Then that blood flows into the ventricles, because here AV valves are open. So next atrial systole is started. So in the atrial systole, atrias get contract. So as a result, blood flows into the ventricles. Next, ventricular systole. Then ventricles get contrast. As a result, here pressure is increased. For this high pressure, the AV valves get closed. Very forcibly they are closed. So as a result is heart sound. First heart sound is produced, that is called lub. Okay. So in this condition, semilunar valves are open. Okay. So here at the same time, so when the ventricles get contrast, the atria they relaxed. Okay. Next, ventricular diastole or ventricular relaxation. So whenever the muscles are relaxed, the pressure is decreased. So this, as a result, the blood may flows into the backward direction. So to prevent this, the semilunar valves forcibly they closed. So as a result, second heart sound is produced. So that is called dub. So it takes the 0.4 seconds. So total cardiac cycle taken 0.8 seconds. Okay, so this is about cardiac events. Next, cardiac output. So cardiac output means the volume of blood. Cardiac output means here first of all we will learn about stroke volume. Stroke volume means the volume of blood pumped by each ventricle in heartbeat, in one heartbeat. Okay, each ventricle in one heartbeat, that is called stroke volume. Okay, so that is normally 70 ml of blood. So which means for each heartbeat, in each heartbeat, the ventricles release the 70 ml of blood. Okay, so that volume is called stroke volume. Next, cardiac output means the stroke volume into number of heartbeats. So stroke volume how much? 70 ml. Next, number of heartbeats. So a healthy human heart can shows the 72 heartbeats per minute. A healthy human being. So 70 into 72 is equal 5 liters per minute. So this 5 liters, which means our heart can pumps the 5 liters blood per minute. So this cardiac output may increase or decrease during different condition. For example, when we are in very active or when we are doing exercise, okay, more active, or when we are doing exercise, heavy exercise, the cardiac output is also very high. During in resting condition, when we are in resting or sleeping, so in this cardiac output is decreased. But generally, in normally, our heart can pumps the 5 liters of blood per minute. So that is called cardiac output. Cardiac output means the stroke volume into number of heartbeats. Stroke volume means the how much blood is pumped by the outside, how much of blood is pumped by each ventricles. So that amount is called stroke volume. So cardiac output means stroke volume into number of heartbeats. Okay. So this is about cardiac output.